Hi, I'm Tower Card, and this is Funko Comps, a series in which I discuss Overwatch compositions, past, present, and theoretical. For simplicity's sake and logistical reasons, I'll be using some non-Overwatch and non-Pops in a couple of places, starting with, well, me. My avatar in these endeavors is Ron Swanson, Nick Offerman's character from the NBC sitcom Parks and Recreation. Next, since Baptiste Pop isn't readily available at this time, the filming, and Sigma doesn't exist yet, we have Bob Ross Deadpool for Baptiste and Doc Brown for Sigma. Our last introduction is the default enemy team. So introducing for the first time in the starting lineup for your Washington Generals, on hit scan damage, Dean Winchester. On projectile damage, Sam Winchester. On main tank, Deathwing. On flex tank, Stye Puff Domo-kun. On main support, Castiel. And on flex support, Golden Zen Homer. Okay, alright. Let's get started with the meta comp of the moment. The infamous double barrier bunker comp, consisting of Mei, Hanzo, Risa, Sigma, Zenyatta, and Baptiste. The general attack ethos is alternate between the barriers of Risa and Sigma. Extra durability coming from Mei's wall and Baptiste's immortality field. Making your way to the front line, letting the Risa dip her toe onto the objective, while the team attempts to spam down enemy defenses to ultimately kill an enemy, creating, hopefully, a 5v6 in your favor before fully committing to the fight. The second composition of note is a little more wily. A lot of folks attribute the comp to the team Old Man Strength, but I'll refer to this playstyle as Skirmish, composed of Hanzo, Pharah, Orisa, Wrecking Ball, Ana, and Mercy. Skirmish is a bit more adroit, and while it still retains an Orisa for objective presence, the Wrecking Ball does a lot of work moving around the enemy team as our high mobility range DPS create crossfire and often impossible choices for the opponent's defenses. Very few teams can defend from 2 or even 3 different directions. So, take the picks, win the ensuing 5v6. The last comp I'll talk about gets called Rushdown, made of Reaper, Mei, Orisa, Sigma, Lucio, and Moira. These folks want to get in close and out-sustain the enemy team. There's some nuance. Maybe Reaper dives into the enemy backline, getting a critical pick. Maybe Mei or Sigma uses wall/barrier to split off one target from the rest of the team. Or Halt Rock combo to disrupt. But, end of the day, it's Lucio speed boosting everyone to where you want to fight, and the Moira keeps everyone up. The general thought in the meta is that bunker comp looks most consistent against the rushdown comp as well as random ladder comps, but it does seem to show weakness to the skirmish comp, which does require slightly more coordination to execute. Additionally, the skirmish comp doesn't have an answer to rushdown, coming in and running over their tank line for point presence. So, what's the point? High-level analysts are calling this the healthiest meta to date. We have something of a rock, paper, scissors that we can see evolving and taking hold inside of a number of different places, specifically the Breaking Barriers tournament that have been running here lately. But we're still not seeing nearly as many people, nearly as many heroes as a lot of people would want. Right now, I went through 3 comps, talked about 13 heroes. It's not bad. I mean, there's been far worse metas than that. But even with variations, let's bump that up to, say, 16. We can swap in Widows and Doomfists and maybe the odd Reinhardt here and there, depending on individual map layout and composition of the enemy team. So all of that variation that we could be seeing, we do have 31 heroes in the moment. Where are the other 15 heroes? This series, I hope to expand on what we could possibly do inside of that, amongst other things. So, this is Tower Card, signing off. Hope to see you on the next one.